Hi, friend. I hope you liked that little portion of the video because I had to thank my Celina for all of the beautiful things she sent. So Celina and Nancy have picked the most beautiful decks for Zoe and I. And the Get Tarot book, I can't wait to get into that. I just can't wait. I love you, Celina. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So today, in other housekeeping news, we have new subscribers and we are 60 strong. We went from 50 last week to 60 now. And also, when I came back on January 5th, I only had 6 subscribers. Now we have 60. So 54 people have come in to the collective, into our beautiful little community here. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for you all to be here and experience the love fest that we have going on here. Because it's all about positivity, gratitude, love is going on here. We'll have a few story times from me that are just going to be like, what? We'll get into that. But for the most part, it's all about the love here, baby. That's it. And my love for you, because I love you plenty. So let's start with, you already know, got my notebook. We have, I'm not sure if there are 3 new subscribers or 2 of them, but one of them left me a really beautiful comment. I'm not sure if they're also a subscriber. So I want to say to that person, that was Farouk from Farouk Media Pro, and he left such a beautiful comment. And so I just wanted to say thank you for your encouragement and thank you for the beautiful comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I want to say, our beautiful Celina, Miss Essence of the Moon, she invited someone to join us, and that is Robin at Robin's Reflections. Thank you, Robin. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you're getting in on the ground floor of all of this. So I'm glad you're here in the collective with us. And also, Oscar Tenorio Leva. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you so much for watching and liking my channel enough to want to subscribe. I appreciate that you all trust me with your time, and that means a lot to me. And I'm not here to waste anybody's time. I'm just here to just spread positive energy always and light to you all, whatever I can do. So today, because of my beautiful Nancy Crohn's intuition, I'm wearing rings. She had on beautiful rings in her ramble this morning. If you didn't see it, go watch. And so I decided that I would wear rings too today. And what I noticed today when I put these rings on, and I have my bracelets on, I didn't put my watch on yet, just have bracelets on. But what I've noticed is my fingers are getting smaller. And today is my official 105-pound weight loss day. So I'm very excited about that when I weighed in this one, because I was like, I always say I've lost 105 pounds because I only had like about 2 points to go. I was at 104.8 pounds lost. So I'm like, it's 105. And I knew it was coming. And so I know that it'll be down more by next week. And I am so much closer to Wonderland. I am so much closer to Wonderland. And I am so excited for that. And I think I'll do a special video when I get to Wonderland because it's going to be special. So I can't wait because I haven't been under 200 pounds probably since 1983 or 4. I graduated high school in 1982, and I was very active in school. In high school, I was on the swim team, and I was active, and we walked everywhere because I didn't drive or have my license at that time. But as soon as I got my license, I didn't walk or do anything anymore. I started driving everywhere. I was always in my car driving. And that took away from me really, honing in on my exercise and everything. And I just, then of course over the years you just let yourself go and you gain the weight. It's hard to get it off. I mean, I've yo-yo dieted and gotten the weight off and on probably a million times. I've probably lost and gained 105 pounds a million times, and I'm not even lying about that. So, but this time, I'm 60 now. I'm a sexagenarian, and I turned 60 in August. And hey, by the way, if you're new here, all of my newbies, my name is Alexis. My friends here all call me Lexi. And I turned 60 back in August of 2024, August 9th. I am a Leo. Yes. So if you didn't know. So anyway, the weight loss, was never, I would lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. When I turned 50, my body went through this metamorphosis of pain, and I didn't know what was going on. And like I mentioned before, like I thought I had maybe MS or something was happening to me because I couldn't walk. The pain was just excruciating. Then I had lost my job in June of 2014. So when my 50th birthday came in August of 2014, I felt like I was hit by a Mack truck on that day. I'm like, is this what it's like to be 50? Because I know that's a lie. And I just felt so just drained. My body was just drained. I mean, I just was in so much pain, my knees, the back of my knees, my back, everything. And I was going on a lot of job interviews, and I noticed that I couldn't keep up. I couldn't do the walking or anything anymore. It was very painful. And I'm like, what is going on with me? And it took me about 4 years to get a diagnosis, because at that time, everybody said, you need to apply for disability. You're out here looking for work. You can barely keep up walking and doing everything. And I'm like, I know, but I have my degree now, and I really want, and I was working on my master's at that time, and I lost my job. My position was eliminated. I was a accounts payable manager and an office manager for a management company here that at the time owned restaurants in different airports across the country. And so I was in the corporate office here in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is where I live now, and I've lived here for the last going on 23 years. I'm a New York baby. I was born in the Bronx. And when I was 6, my mother moved me and her to St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where I grew up off and on, and lived there until I was 30 off and on. But I also lived in Chicago for 4 years with my big sister during my last year of middle school or junior high into my junior year of high school. And then for my rising senior year, my senior year, I went back to St. Croix and I graduated there. So that's a little catch up about me if you're new. So my body just wouldn't do anything. I just was like, what am I going to do? So it took 4 years of me applying for disability, because everybody suggested I needed to do that. And I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. But they're like, you need to do that. So I obliged. And I applied, but it took 4 years. I was denied about 3 times. I had to go in front of a judge to be approved. And she saw that I could barely stand or do anything. And when she said, I think her words were, Alexis is prohibited from working, or something to that effect. I'm really paraphrasing because that was in 2018, I believe, the summer of 2018, when I went before the judge here at the Social Security office, and or whatever words she used, and I'm like, okay, that means I can't. So I was, you know, she had such a straight poker face, so they don't give anything away at all. Those judges, they give nothing away. But I had a female judge. She was really good. And within a couple months, I got the letter that I was approved. And I was so excited about that. I didn't get my first, I think, maybe disability money until maybe October, I believe, September or October. I think it was October of 2018. I did not get a lump sum like everybody's like, oh, you're going to get this big lump sum. No. One of my friends, my best friend, her brother, God rest his soul, he's passed away. Her brother, I think his lump sum was over $100,000. No, that did not happen for me. No, and not here in North Carolina. And absolutely not. I got enough that I was able to buy a car because we didn't have a car that worked. And I was able to buy myself a new car and take care of some bills here and buy lots of things that we needed and wanted that we hadn't had for years. And then that was it. Money was gone. So, yeah. So we have nothing. Nothing left. There's nothing left. So anyway, when I got the approval and I was able to get the Medicare and everything, I was able to go to the doctor finally. And they're like, yeah, you have, well, let's see, before that, I did end up getting Medicaid. And so I was able to go to the doctor, and then I got approved for disability, and I was able to get Medicare. I did have Medicare and Medicaid for like maybe a year. And then they're like, no, you make too much money on Social Security, which I don't know how they figure that out because I'm poor. So I don't know how that works. You know how they figure that out, whoever they is. So I don't have Medicaid anymore, but I was grateful that I was able to go to my doctors and do things, have surgery. I had a hysterectomy and different things, excuse me, while I still had the Medicaid portion of that. And so that's when I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis in both of my knees. I was bone on bone, and I was diagnosed with degenerative bone disease, and especially in my back, with the disc in my back. So I do walk with a cane. Around the house and around here in my little filming area, which is in my room, as you can see, I'm on my bed. I have a queen size adjustable bed, so I can go up and put my feet up, put my back up, and I love it so much. I had a king size bed and I downsized to a queen adjustable after my mother passed away because she had some beautiful queen size sheets and things, and I wanted that. I wanted her surrounding me. So I'm like, I'm getting a queen size bed, and so I did. And then my daughter decided to get a king size bed. So we kind of switched. We switched out. So, but anyway, I'm just, I don't know where I was going because, you don't know. So this is your, what do I want to say? Your initiation. All our newbies here, your initiation. Is that I tend to go on a tangent from time to time. I get back to what I was saying. It takes me a minute. It's got to come back to me in my mind because I start talking about something and I can just carry it and carry it and carry it. And I'm like, Lexi, what the heck were you saying? What was I talking about? So, it's entertainment here. So just, just go with it. Just go with it. So, but yeah, so now I am able to be home, which is not what we were talking about at all, but I'm able to be home now, and I love being home, and I can film my videos. And in 2025, I decided in January that after having this platform since April 1st of 2011, almost 2 decades, that I was going to start filming on YouTube, and my daughter decided that she was too. And I think she began her journey back here on January 1st. She's had her YouTube channel for decades too, since she was in middle school. And my daughter is 26. Her name is Zoe, but her name on YouTube is Taygeaux, Taygeaux. And that'll be listed down below. Please go and subscribe and like her channel and give her some encouragement. She's on a 75 hard her way journey. She's lost 7 pounds this week and probably more now. She's going to weigh in today, I think. So she's lost 70 pounds. She's doing just fabulous. I'm so proud of her. I'm so very proud of her. And also, if you're new here, I'm on a weight loss journey as well. And today, like I started saying, I think in here, I have lost 105 pounds. Yes, I started saying that. That's where we were. That's where we were. It's coming back to me now. But what I started to say was I started driving and everything. So, you know, my body just started gaining weight and gaining weight. My metabolism totally shifted and I just started gaining weight. So now I'm having this metamorphosis and I am coming out of my cocoon. And part of that metamorphosis is being here and filming videos on YouTube. And I really, really want the whole YouTube experience. I definitely consider myself a content creator. I'm on other platforms, so I consider myself a content creator. And I'm not an influencer because I'm not here to influence anybody to do anything. But if you take, you know, if something resonates with you, then it is yours. And I'm grateful for that. I decided that, yes, I want this. I want to build this community, especially. We have such a close-knit community here already. And, you know, some of my ladies here are like, they are in here. You know, they are in here and they are never leaving. They're never leaving. They're stuck with me. They're stuck with me. And that would be my beautiful Ange at Roots and Waves. And beautiful, beautiful. I got to get her right. Miss Alana. And she's at 3 Degrees of Love. Beautiful soul. And my Celina, Essence of the Moon. And everybody here knows my Nancy, A Crone's Intuition. Of course, that's my sister from another mister. And Celina is also my sister from another mister. Everybody here is. Ange is, and Indigo Jaguar, Miss Heather, and Sally. All of my chicks here, you know, and my gents, because we have a lot of gents now, too, are my brothers and sisters here. And I'm so grateful for you all. I am so grateful. And if I didn't call your name or shout your name out, don't take it any kind of way, because you're here. And I always shout everybody out, and your name will be down below. So don't take it personal. You know, I don't write a script when I'm going over this. So sometimes I may forget to mention somebody, but it's not intentional. So don't ever think that. We're all about the positivity and showing love here. Always. We're never about, you know, putting somebody down or anything. That doesn't go on here. And if that's your vibe, then this is the wrong place for you, because we're not about that here. But yesterday, I had talked about the 3,000 Questions About Me book that I stole, but really borrowed. I'm looking in my bag of tricks here. I've got a bag here. I think I talked about it. It's a bag, and it's a Victoria's Secret bag, and it's reversible. And on the other side is my favorite color, pink. And it's got a bunch of stuff in there. I've got my yarn for crocheting, which I haven't crocheted in God knows how long. I'm getting back to that. And I've got a couple of books. I started this book, Abby Jimenez, just for the summer. I started it last summer, and I just couldn't get into it, but everybody says it's good, so I'm going to give it another shot. And I have in here my book that I listed down below and told you all about. My book that my daughter gave me on my 60th birthday. Mom, I want to hear your story. And it's a book with prompts that you fill out for your children so they know about you. And God forbid you leave this earth and, you know, they're left here. They're not left here with questions. You know, I have so many questions that I didn't ask my mom because I thought I had all this time. Also, if you're new here, I've lost my mom, Jewel, back in June of 2021. And so I talk about her a lot here in this space, and I feel like she's here. She knew that she didn't understand streaming and YouTube and all that kind of stuff, but she knew that I wanted to be on this platform, and she was rooting for me. And I know that she's here right now rooting for me. And I didn't get to ask her a lot of questions, and I have a lot of regret about that because there's nobody left for me to ask. My mother was the last of her siblings. My mother was the only girl of 5 brothers. And so my mother, that's why her name is Jewel, because she was a jewel, and she definitely was a jewel, a diva and a jewel, and she knew it. And so I have nobody really to ask. I have one cousin who grew up way, way back when my mom was young. And so he's told me a few little things, but he doesn't know everything. And so I really, I struggle with a lot of questions that I have for my mom. There's a lot of things that I never got to ask her. And so that's a regret that I have. So that book just brought me so much joy. When she gave it to me, I cried, which if you're new here, we cry on this channel. I'm always crying. I'm always crying about something. So anyway, so that, and then also I have in here moments of gratitude, a guided journal. I also listed that in either yesterday's video or whatever, or the video before. So go check that out. So that's what's in here. That's what's in my little bag of tricks. So, but I had to get the book out of the 3,000 questions about me that I literally stole from my daughter, aka borrowed. So, and she's filled in some things in the book. It's so sweet. And so anyway, but I've got to give it back to her. I've got to get my own copy of that book somehow. If you're watching this and you would like to send a gift, you can send me a copy of that book. I would appreciate it. It's listed in one of these videos. It's probably going to be listed in this one. But anyway, I had posed a couple of the questions yesterday. So the one question that I was going to go into today, which was the last one that I wrote down that I didn't get to talk about the other day, was, to whom do you matter most? And I know that I matter to so many of you, which just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. Don't mind their little arm roll here. I'm working on it. I'm working on that. I'm working on it. But that's why I like 3/4 sleeves or long sleeves. I don't really like a short sleeve top, but I just wanted to wear something cute and blue today, something bright. And this is also a gift. And I think it came from Women Within. So if I can find it, of course I'll link it down below. But anyway, I know that I matter to so many people here. And that makes me happy that I can bring you joy and make you smile and laugh when you come on here and see, what is this lady doing with crazy pink hair? This 60-year-old chick, what is she talking about today? I love that. And I love that some of you do, you may be not feeling so great. And you're like, let's turn on Lexi. Let's see what Lexi's doing. And that makes me happy. That makes me smile. But I know that to whom I matter most, I know that is to my baby, to my Zoe Pilar. I know I matter most to her. We have become best friends since she has become an adult. And like I explained in another video, I don't think it's the friendships video, but there's another one that's more recent about friends and how I believe that you can have more than one best friend. Well, Zoe, my mother was my first built-in best friend until the day she died. And she knew that. She was my bestie. And Zoe has been my best friend since the day she was born. But now, as an adult, it's so sweet. It's so sweet because we can tell each other things. She can talk to me and say anything to me, and I love that. I love that. And she trusts me to tell me things. And I love that because not everybody has that relationship with a parent or with their mother. And, most people are like, I'm not best friends with them. I'm their mother. I'm like, yes, but I've raised her. She's an adult now, and she is my best friend, and I love her to pieces. So she is the person whom I matter most to. That I know. I know that without a doubt. This I know for sure. As Oprah would say, that I know for sure. So yeah, so that was one of the questions. There are so many, 3,000 questions in that book, and we're going to dive into a few of them, sprinkle them in, you know, different videos here. We'll sprinkle some in because I love that book. I really love it. And but she's written in and done a lot of things that I never thought. She bought that book, I think, for herself. I think she did. I don't know, or either it was a gift from one of her little besties, but I think she bought it for herself. And it's a like a young adult book, but I love it for an adult. I love it. So yes, I'm putting it down below. It's one of my. It's not on my wish list because I haven't figured that out yet. I have a wish list on Amazon, but it has things in it that have been in there since for the last probably 20 years, which are things that I want that I've never gotten for myself. But there are other things that I would like now. So I have to, once I figure that out, and everybody here who knows how to do that, you can shoot me an email. My email is in the description on this channel, thanks to my girl Ange, because she got me straight yesterday with that. Thank you, Ange. I love you. You know I love you. And it's also down in the description here, and it's on there when you go into my channel. It's under it's over there where my banner is, I guess, right? Yeah, it's there. It's up there somewhere. It's up there. So you can click on and get it. And I'm at leximilner@gmail.com. So yeah, I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous day. It is Saturday in my world. I don't know what day it is when you're watching this, but I hope you're watching it today. It's going to be maybe in the 60s here today. Tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful day. And then after that, we're back down into the 40s. We won't be getting out of the 40s. And I think we'll be getting a lot of rain. It's a little gloomy here right now. I hope the sun comes out in a little bit. But we've been using the AC. I woke up in the middle of the night last night because I was so hot. And I just happened to turn on YouTube. And my girl Andrew's on with Bill. And they were painting tarot cards. And he also did one yesterday with Beautiful Essence of the Moon, which I didn't see, but she sent it to me. So I was watching it before I got on here to film today. And I just love Bill. He's a special person. I love him. He is so talented. He showed in the video, him with Ange last night, all the previous tarot that he painted. They look, well, everything he did, the one he did last night was a masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. And they all look like they came from a deck and he just blew them up. They're absolutely magnificent. They're fabulous, fabulous. You'll have to watch him. I'm going to list him down below, and I'll add maybe Celina's video and him and Ange. I'll put that down below so you can watch. Celina is Essence of the Moon, and which she'll be listed down below anyway. And Ange is Roots and Waves, and she'll be listed down below, and as well as Nancy, A Crohn's Intuition. Nancy had a nice video this morning. It's a ramble, and it's a nice video. And Nancy is going to be on today with Bobby if you're interested in the tarot, which is what I'm trying to learn, and I'm very interested in. And they have, they're going to do a live that starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So if I can, I'll try to put that down if I can find it. I'll try to put it down below if I remember, because, I say I'm going to do things and then sometimes I remember, and then I have to go back and say, oh, I never put that down. And later I'll go back and, edit the notes. But they should be down in the show notes down below. So thank you for watching and being here. I'm so relaxed. I just want to lay back here. Oh, and this little pillow on my bed, it's always on my bed. My Zoe made this for me when she was in high school. Yeah, so it's very dear to me. And I keep it on my bed. I use it at night. I prop it up with a pillow behind me, and I put it behind my back. So I love it. It's beautiful. She's going to make another one day, and then I'll show it. So anyway, thank you for stopping by and enjoying your morning or afternoon or evening, spending time with Lexi. I appreciate it. I didn't even bring my water bottle, my Hydrojug today. I forgot. So we could have had a couple sips of something. One day I'm going to do a series where we're going to have tea time with Lexi. And when I get on, I'm going to have a nice mug or cup of tea. And I am a tea drinker. I'm not a coffee drinker. So, but I love tea. And yes, I say coffee. Cawfee is coffee. I'm a New York girl through and through. Even though I wasn't raised the whole time in New York, I am a New York girl from the Boogie Down Bronx, and we say coffee. That's my New York accent for today. So, have a beautiful, beautiful day. But as the beautiful Miss Tabitha Brown says, if you can't have a beautiful or amazing day, don't go by messing up anybody else's, okay? Don't do that. Go sit yourself down somewhere and get yourself together, and then come back and be pleasant. Okay? Do that. All right, people, ladies and gents, mi familia, here, this collective and community, tribe, whatever you want to call us. I am so grateful that you're here, and you all have embraced me and my beautiful Zoe so much, and I'm so grateful, and I can't wait to be able to do giveaways soon. I'm looking forward to that because I am going to do some giveaways here. Just like you all are always giving to me, I'm going to give back too. So stay tuned for that. It's going to take a few months, but stay tuned. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So I love you. Or as I should say, deuces, and love you plenty.